Good morning, everybody. This is Wayne from Shenanigans. Sorry I haven't updated you in a while on this porch build we've been doing, this patio. But you know, life has been busy and things get in the way sometimes. But I'm going to catch you up today to where we are right now. If you remember last time you saw on this series, on this porch build series, patio, and we were pouring the concrete. Well, we got that done. And then we went a few steps farther, and I'm going to go ahead and show you everything we've done so far so that you can understand what we're doing. And then from there, I'll try to finish up with each video to continue this series out till we get this done, to show you how to do this as cheap as we have so far. And stay tuned, because at the end of this series, I'm going to break down the cost of this by doing it yourself. And listen, I'm 61 years old. I'm not in the best health in the world. And if I can do this, most of you guys can too. Take your time, no rush. Just do a little bit each day if you have to. So let me get you turned around, and I'm going to show you what we've got started so far. Okay, so the first thing we did before we did any building was we put turf on this concrete here, and it's the real good stuff. It's the really thick stuff. It's about, I'm going to show you how thick right here. You can see how thick that is. That's perfect for in here. That's the first thing we did, and that was kind of costly. That itself was about 800 bucks. But now this is a 12 by 25, I think it is, 24. So it's a lot of turf. Next thing we did was we went ahead and built our perimeter. Now I use 6x6 on the front. You don't have to do that. The only reason I did that was for looks. I put 3 of those in every 12 feet. There's another one, and then down there's the third one. Then against the back wall against the house, I use 4x4s because there's a stringer that goes all the way across that ties into the top wall plate of the house, the outside wall plate. So that's what I did for there. And so those 4x4s here are only for support for your wall beams, your wall support. That's all it's for. Then next, I went in and we put our rafters in. Now, up here, I use these brackets. I love these brackets. I use them in my garage. They're really good. It makes it so simple. Now, if you use those brackets, remember to use the nails. There's a certain type of nail you can get. It's called a bracket nail for rafters. It's specifically made for that because screws will break off. Those won't. So that's what's in those. Those rafters are on 16-inch centers. And then after I got that done, we went ahead and put the furring strips, if you can see here, right there, all the way across. And those are on 24-inch centers going the opposite way. All right. Then I went ahead and put at 8 foot high, you can see the 2x6 here going all the way across, and that's for your wall support. You know, that's all that is. It goes all the way around. Okay. Then we put the metal on. The metal, I pre-ordered it. I ordered exactly the length I needed, so we didn't have to cut off any of the length. We did have to cut off one edge out there, on the main edge out there, and I'll show that to you in just a second. But we took 9 sheets across here. Walk out there and show you. This side we started on, so there was no need to cut. I got to trim a little bit on the furring strips there. And then out here on this edge, you can see I used a little cutter. It's made by Mako. It's really good. It done a great job to cut that tin. And then you use the screws that come with it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm putting here, you can see this framing here. This is 2 foot framing. It's 2 foot high. And all that's for is to put the siding on. And I've already ripped the siding with a saw. You can see the siding back here. That's gonna go this way, horizontal, and so it'll look good. And then from here up, from the 2x4 up, is gonna be screened. So every 4 foot, I'll put a beam in, another beam in, and then there'll be screen here. So I want to show you something else I did. This is a trick from the old timers. So when you're putting stuff against the ground, even though that's treated wood right there, I can tell you that will decay pretty quickly and start rotting. Old timers used to use oil and diesel. If you'll see there, you can see I've got that on there. I put oil, and even on this post here, see right there, down. That will keep them, even if the moisture gets in there, no bugs or nothing will get in there, so it'll last a lot longer. And that's what I've been doing. I've got this one over here propped up. I've already done it too, right here. And so that's 50% diesel, 50% oil, and that's what you'll do for that. And then you're caught up. That's where we are. And right now I'm getting ready to put anchor screws in, concrete screws to tie these little supports up for the walls. And then we'll put the siding on, and then we'll put our 2x4 beams every 4 feet. And then we'll make it, it'll be like a window. It'll be like a window here, 4 foot wide by 6 foot long. It'll be 4 by 6. There'll be a screen in there, and then we'll have another 4 by 6 window, screen in there, and so forth and so on all the way around. I already have the screen door ready to go up. So you're caught up, and as I do this, I'll go ahead and update you. But this is where we are right now, and I'm gonna stand back and give you a view of all this. And that's what it looks like now. I think it looks pretty good, and it should look really nice when we're done. Now, if I had to guess, concrete, wood, no, let's see, the concrete was about 1,100, the wood was about another 1,100, tin was about 400. So we're about 2,500 into this so far, and we're just about done. Now we've got most of the materials to finish it actually. So we're about 2,500 in with, that's not counting my labor, just in you know, the stuff we need, the products. So we're at 2,500 in. Now, if you were to price that concrete slab alone, would cost you probably 2,500. So you can already see the savings where we are. All right, I'm gonna get back to work, and I'll update you guys as I get more done. Peace out.